Hello my legion of little goblins and welcome back to Let's Play Shadows of Loathing. What was I doing? This is why we have the checklist. If I remember where it was. Somewhere in here. Sandwich cream. Here we go. Back to the antique store and tell Jessica you found the compass. I did find the compass. Wait, I didn't actually tell her, did I? Augustus Dirch house for... yes. This ham panini. Where would I have? There was another section I want. Other notes and information. Your personal notes. The amount of information you're able to squeeze out onto a tiny chalkboard is remarkable. I was also looking for like... I wanted to go to the, oh yeah, the tentacle house. Molly notices some tin cans. Oh, we've already done this one. Good. World's dirtiest broom. Ha! Love it. Oh! That's pleasant to look at! What's this? Excellent. See why it's so great having multiple AP? You won! Those tentacles have wiggled their last waggle, and the giant mutant rat? Probably in a better place now. Very, very definitely pop. Seeds. Here's the problem. There's a hole in this bag of tentacles. See, some of them must have fallen on the old dirt floor or sprouted. You dispose of the bag and pick up a handful of the remaining seeds. Yeah, that'd actually be pretty fucking awesome, actually. This washing machine needs to be washed and repaired and completely replaced. See what's inside. You plunge your hands into the foul water left inside the machine and find a pair of nasty old pants, referring to both their condition and their style. But hey, they're not half bad. But now the house needs to be completely destroyed. Now, back to Plunkett Street. No, but also yes, I want to see what this does. Ah, well, thank you all the same. Toodaloo. Toodle off. It's goofy as fuck. I got that compass. Oh, good. Not too much of an ordeal, I hope. Could have been worse, I guess. There were some horrible fairies. What? No, don't tell me. Just uncurse that thing and then get some rest. Okay. I think the next artifact is a book. I'll have the location narrowed down by morning. Alright. The compass is first. Be something I'm missing. Maybe if I tried to... I didn't want to go in there, but... Oh, we could give her the sardines. You open the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up, devours the entire can, and then purrs as she licks the remaining oil from your fingers. Looks like you've made a friend. New cat unlocked! You can now pet her to receive a boon. You give her a nice scritching and she purrs as she goes back to sleep. We have... some physical armor. Oh yeah, I need to get a letter opener at some point. Where's that stupid compass? Oh. It is uncursed, it's just... I need to upgrade it somehow. Didn't I learn something about Dirch? A thin, nervous-looking man in a suit stops you. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you fear for your safety in this dangerous city full of hoodlums and criminals? Well, I didn't until you said that. But it's a good thing you met me. I have the solution right here. Okay, I see. What are you selling? He opens a small case and opens it, displaying a selection of the tiniest pistols you've ever seen. Daring goes. One of these up your sleeve, in your sock, or whatever, wherever you could think to hide it. Personal self-defense is right at your fingertips. Are concealed pistols legal in the state? What? Probably. Sure. Oh, thanks, I'm good. Damn grapes. Well, alright, well, if you want to get murdered, don't come crying to me. Unless it's by a derringer. Yeah, fuck off. Alright. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about the pork quad. Alright, you better come in. Thank you, you fucking dickhead! An old gray-bearded man in a sea captain's hat is glaring at you suspiciously. What do you want? I'm from the Ocean City Watchful Eye, you know, the newspaper. I don't trust newspapers, nor newspaper reporters either. Nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those things. Can I ask you about the pork wad? Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up unexpected. We had a funny rock. All hands lost. That was decades ago now. Why are you bothering me now? Well, it's a slow news day. What was funny about the rock? You ever see a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight up out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither. And I'd been sailing that route for years. I guess when you say funny, you didn't mean it as in ha-ha. What's with the rocks in your front yard? I know nothing about those, except for the date marker I put. Did they just come with the house? New one pops up every once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Well, nothing, I guess. How many men were in your crew? There was old Peg Leg Handsome Jeff and less handsome Jeff and old Barnacle Face. He looks askance at the row of urns and the other one, so 5. What was the 5th sailor's name? I recall. He was new, just signed on before that last voyage. Didn't talk much. Eerie fella, to be honest. Eerie? Spooky, and that's all I gotta say about him. So, the urns. Crew's bodies washed ashore after a time. Didn't figure they'd want a sea burial after what happened, so I had them cremated. Well, except that 5th feller weren't never found. I recall how that urn got here. He was a member of the crew, right and proper, though, so he got as much as a right to be here as any of them. Did you ever visit that little cathedral? Sure. Used to go and pay my respects once in a while. Back before my niece started acting up. Got plenty of urns to talk to right here, though. You talk to the urns. Yep. We shoot the breeze, relive old glories and such. You say that like they talk back. They do. And I can see from your face you don't believe me, so you can ask them yourself, landlubber. Fuck off. I guess I'll have a chat with your urns then. Fine. If you've got any more questions for me, ask them now. I'm tired of all this chit-chat. Thanks. Peg Leg Johnny. Talk to the urn. Imitate the captain's voice. You look around and make sure the captain's asleep, then mutter gruffly to the urn. Yar there, Johnny. You can speak freely now, sailor. I get rid of that no good landlubber. The muffled, youthful sounding voice replies, Yeah, Captain. What they want anyhow? Well, nothing of import. Your basic landlubber prattle, trying to sell old newspapers like that. No, never mind. Okay. So, how are things? No problems, Cap. Everything's shipshape. Ha 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 ha. Always happy to chew the sea biscuit with you, though. Okay, let's see if we can get them to tell us about the, Sure, let's, reminisce about old times. Great, I love hearing your stories of nautical adventure. Oh, said that, why don't you tell me how you got the name Peg Leg Johnny? Huh? Well, it's, because of my leg, right? Got it, Peg Leg. Sure, how'd you get it? I got it because I lost the original leg? I'd assume so, yeah. Yar, but how? Wait. Were you there when it happened? Never net. Talk to you later. For one table, there's an old tarnished silver tray on top, but it's empty. Yeah, that makes sense. Spearmint Taffy. Darcy's career had been more successful. This would be a Commodore's commode. Shelf full of nautical non-fiction. You are not interested in it. I don't want to steal this. Another really Gary cat nervously washes itself in the corner. Try to pet it. Cat shies away from your touch. You know that he's wearing a collar that says Ishmael. This nightstand looks like it was dredged up from an old shipwreck. There's a blubber lamp on top of it. Examine. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp! Okay, enough of that. Enough of that goofiness. Black says above this urn says Handsome Jeff. So sailing cap, feel like talking over old times? Sure, I mean yar, why not? Right then, which particular yarn from your past have you got on your mind now? Actually, let's talk about you. Yes, the fellow next to you is less handsome Jeff, So is this judgment of your relative appearances literal, or is it more of an ironic reversal sort of deal? Yar? You never... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't you remember what we actually look like? Damn. This handsome Jeff. Ever in your mind, Cap? Well, like what? I don't know. Just if you wanted to wax nostalgic about old times or anything. Alright. Right, so, Yatter, huh? So... Alright, those old times, right? Sure. Right, you are, Cap. Those old times we had together. Barnacle face. Everything going alright? Hi, Cap. There a cloud in the sky. Good, great. Begin the chat moon? Sure, yar. Well, you know me, Cap. A man of few words and all. Happy to listen, though. Right. Well, actually, I was wondering about your name there. Barnacle face? What about it? I was just wondering. I mean, why? I mean, of course I know why, but have you had any insight into... I mean, you've never actually said that you've never asked before, so, I thought you already... Right, yeah, obviously I already... Anyway, if you're not comfortable discussing it, that's fine. Okay, yeah, good, yar. Fifth sailor. Sailor, how goes it? I'd ask what's new, but, you talking? You're not a talking one, are you, matey? Those you never were, come to think of that. So, well, as you were then. Use some smokes, Captain. What? Smokes? As in cigarettes? Aye. Does an urn want what cigarettes are? Alright then, just leave them on the table like usual, please. Why would it be there? even have cigarettes? One of the tin ladies flags you down. Hey, boss! My trusted lieutenant, Bessie, Brass. Close enough. What up? Nothing particular. I just happened to see you and thought I'd say hi, eh? Go get him. Great job. Keep it up. That sort of thing. Gosh! I literally have zero idea what it is you're doing, though. Well, me neither, but that hasn't stopped me. You're an inspiration to us all. I live to amaze. Oh boy. Find historical memorabilia. Ask about the dubious grenades. What's the story with those grenades? Oh, they're probably fine. Why does the box say 5 in grenades then? It looks like the grenades hit you. Say, how'd you like to do some field research? Why not? Hand you a bunch of grenades. Dubious Cola Wars grenades. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and then when you're done, come back and let me know how it went. Alright. Take one of those. No, I'm not going to smoke them. I'm going to go give them to that one urn. Oh, good grief, this nut job again. Whatever, as long as I get free meat out of it. You're there, sailor. Yard, Cap. Any word on those smokes? Oh, your smokes, right. Aren't you worried about getting the ashes mixed up? Are? Just leave them on the table there if you please. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. While meandering the streets of Ocean City, you encounter a man carrying a medium-sized piece of luggage. Not brief enough to be called a briefcase, but unsuitable as a suitcase for more than 2 suits. Hey there, friend. You look like someone who appreciates a fine pair of pants. Do I? What does that even look like? Astute, discerning, even dare I say it. I'm not even gonna try. I have never met anyone who dared to use that word before. Listen, I got a pair of pants here that is gonna knock your socks off. What? He opens the case and pulls out a pair of slacks that are old, oddly stiff, iffy, and shiny. Feast your eyes on these babies. What's up with them? They're wax, guaranteed grease-proof, and they're yours for 20 meat. Fine. Great, this is one pair of pants you aren't gonna regret. I'm sure I will at some point. The vicar is still really agitated about his ashes being stolen. Well, not his ashes, you get what I mean. Finish that I missed. So wait, why didn't we just find some ashes, put them in one of these spare urns, and then set it on the little display thing? Yeah, I want to like... Fuck out. Ooh, cool, glowing news. This one looks really clean, so I have the cigarettes, so what the fuck? Wait, I'm gonna... Really weird. Oh! Put the cigarettes on the tray. Okay. You put the cigarettes on the tray and quickly hatch a plan. Approaching the fifth urn, you put on Captain Dirge's voice again. Alright, matey. You're supposed to be upon the table as you want it. Appreciate it, Captain. Then you hide behind the captain, who's snoring in his chair. After a time, the bookcase slides aside, and then shifty-looking guy pokes his head out and glances around surreptitiously. Then he tiptoes over to the table, picks up the pack of cigarettes, returns to the secret door. The bookcase slides shut behind him. Well, what do you know? Try to push the bookcase aside, but it's locked in place. There must be a catch. I mean, literally. Nothing happens when you pull the book off the shelf, so you flip it open and page through it a little. However, since you aren't a sea captain, the notes and charts don't mean much to you, and none of them have any big black X's marking the site of buried treasure. Booey. Wait, what's this? There's a little pamphlet stuffed in the back. You got the item How to Curse Like a Sailor. Love it. This one, You tilt the book forward and nothing happens. So you pull the book all the way off the shelf and nothing happens. So you flip through the book. So you flip the book open and start rifling through the pages until you find one with the page corner turned down. A diagram on the page shows the three most common unobtrusive lack mechanisms for bookshelf-based secret doors, and on closer inspection, this bookcase is using the second one. You can now open the secret door whenever you're ready. Nice! Hey, what are you doing in, were you seriously about to ask me what I'm doing here? Yeah, even as I was saying it, it sounded stupid. How did you find me? I hadn't watched when you came out for your smokes. Oh, that was you, huh? I thought the captain voice didn't sound quite right. So what's the deal? Well, it's basically just what it looks like. It looks like you're hiding in this old man's house to rob him while he sleeps. In that case, it's not at all what it looks like. I'm listening. I'll admit, at first I was planning on robbing him. Figured an old sea captain must have a secret treasure, right? He wasn't a pirate. No, it turned out he was just a lonely old man with nobody to talk to, except, well, his old sailing buddies, so I started hanging out back here and chatting with him through the wall. He didn't find it strange? I was a little spooked at first, but once I got a handle on how the different voices should sound and learned enough to keep up with the antidote, be relaxed. It's nice to have someone to talk to, even if the situation is kind of weird, right? So that's all? You do this just because you feel sorry for him? Yeah, well, I will pretend like I don't like having somewhere to stay rent-free. And his pension for the shipping company is pretty good, and his short-term memory is kind of bad, so he doesn't pay much attention to the fact that he's buying food for 2 people. He's a good guy, and it's in his life. Don't screw this up for us, okay? Wait, what is it to you anyway? I'm here about the stolen urn. Oh, yeah, that was probably a mistake. You mentioned the 5th sailor a few times, so I thought he might like to have the whole crew together, you know? So I lifted a random urn from that little cathedral to fill the spot. Seemed like a good idea at the time. The vicar needs it back. Okay, it'll be weird if it just vanishes though. Can you swap it for another one? Cap doesn't open one, so he won't notice that there's no ashes in it. Fine, I'll see what I can do. Alright. Let's get back to the cathedral, get one of the spare urns, fight these assholes on the way there. Wish there was more XP. This is the second time I've had to help religious nutters. Excuse me, do not fucking do that. Okay. Back to Dirge's house. Oh, brother. 2 goblins wearing shorts with suspenders and carrying, you know, those things, those marching band things. They're like an upright harp, except instead of strings, they have metal xylophone bars. Those things. Upright harp. What? Anyway, the goblins are carrying those and they interrupt you. Hi, hello! Hi, what's up? You are intruding on the territory of the Glocklin's Inn. Am I? I don't know what a Glocklin is. We are the Glocklins, we are the toughest all street gangs in Ocean City. What do you think of that? Sure, I guess you look pretty tough. That's true, we do! Your xylophones are pretty cool. What? Xylophones? These are glockenspiels that we have. Oh, Glocklins, I get it now. I am so outraged over you. I think we shall a mugging do! Trick them. A mugging, eh? Alright, give me all your wallets. I thought it would be vice versa. You give us your wallet. My wallet? Why would I give you my wallet when you're the ones who were insulted? That makes a lot of sense. Very good. Here's my wallet. You gave 5 me. And I have a Glockenbrot. This is a small loaf of dark bread made by Glockenspiel-obsessed goblins. Let's hope their single-mindedness doesn't make them really terrible at baking. Well, clearly not, since that increases my XP, my HP. Great, a fine mugging all around. Well done. They all shake hands and the goblins stroll away happily, playing sprightly jingling music on their glockenspiels. That was actually quite an adorable encounter. I do feel kind of bad. This the urn? Glance over to make sure Captain Dirge is sweeping, leaping, and deftly swap the errands. Good. Now back to the damned cathedral! Oh my god. As you're walking through Ocean City, you encounter a mailbox that has been tipped over by some vandals. You right the letterbox. It was heavier than it looked, but you're more responsible than you look too. At least want impeccable timing. One candle left unlit. Light it! Hopefully this doesn't preclude you cursing in the darkness later, if you feel like it. Yeah, I guess I just hand him the damn thing. Oh, it's you! Have you found our missing ashes yet? I did. Here you go. Wonderful. Look at this polished and reinstalled right away. Blessings upon you, my child! In fact, let's make that a blessing literal. I have some holy water in polycarp around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Takes out a little bottle of water and splashes some on your forehead. Thanks. Ah, Prince! Nah, just kidding. Say, those ashes in the urn, in that urn anyway. Fortunately, we don't know his name, but he was a sailor who washed ashore here, or near here after a shipwreck. Some of the locals took him in, but he didn't survive the night, poor fellow. He was interred here as an act of charity. Was that about 50 years ago, give or take? Oh no, it was more like 300 years ago. Huh, interesting. Suspicious. My muscle's at 5. If I get this, I could probably open up that door. Oh, brother. Always something I... Fuck you! Right, how much muscle? You know, it's just make a fucking skill so that more HP is nice, right? It takes everything you've got, but finally the sturdy keyhole of Alexa falls to you in this contest of raw strength. The cast iron head gives you a nod, respect between gladiators. All 3 heads are now unlocked. Open the door! Now, that's not horrifying at all. This miraculous little lamp has burned for 20 years and counting, keeping a single solitary vigil in the dying of the bank. I'm not turning it off. Standing by the cash register, you fantasize what it would be like to have a service job instead of whatever it is you do. Freelance on courtesy. Oh, right. For the cash register. The drawer is sealed shut, so there's obviously no way. Open it. There's nothing you can do with the cash register at all, in fact, other than bang the numerical keys as a teller might. Force the drawer open. The middle drawer comes loose with a firm pull from your powerful hands, but you're doing so triggers the bank alarm. Whoops. Well, that could go well. Black is got green with age. Read it. July 4th, 1899. Today we celebrate the opening of our... Okay, so we'll take note of that. Integrity, security, excellence. My foot! My foot! My foot! My foot! Punch it! My hand! My hand! My hand! Why would shooting it work? What did you expect? Tie the ball to a car and drive down the street. Well, now you've crashed the car into this building. No wonder the banks are collapsing if this is all they got in the till. This was the worst fucking bank heist of all time! Oops. Yeah, oops. What did you... First of all... You're fucking honking me, you honky motherfucker! Today I saw the grand opening of the new banking concern. Securus building and loan. Residents of Ocean City watched in appalled disgust as, during the opening ceremony, the maximum security vault door was installed backwards, sealing inside their savings and valuables for eternity. The bank's chairman reassured worried customers the mistake would not affect operations. What happened next? 10 minutes later, the bank was closed permanently. Banks. Can't trust them. I can't believe I fucking drove through the... Wait, how did I get the car into the bank? I mean, the doors look wide enough for a car to get through, but god damn. Anyway, let's go to Miss Brewster's. You take a wrong turn into an underground coffee house, just as a thinly mustached man demands any decent person to defend the formal vulgarity of Joyce defended, I guess? Moved to tear, the man kisses you on both cheeks, leaving the wet mustache hairs on your cheek. Cien. Ew, 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 ew. Code says, nicely, but she only likes salesmen. Oh well, not super useful to a non-hobo, but at least you got some translation practice. Hit me! The door isn't locked? And inside? Sure, let's do that. As you enter the boarding house, you discover some kind of hullabaloo. Or perhaps a kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady is surrounded by 6 agitated men all talking over each other. Let's listen in. Gentlemen, I insist that you settle down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this with you all acting like panicked schoolchildren. Miss Brewster, you've got to call the cops! Ha! What this town calls police, I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime! And I won't have those hooligans turning my house upside down. But there's been a murder! Somebody has to do something! What you all can all do is go to your rooms and let me think. Good gracious! The men file upstairs, abashed but still fidgeting nervously. Talk to the woman. Excuse me? Miss Brewster sighs, exasperated. I'm sorry. I don't have any vacancies. Or, well, I suppose I do, but I can't let you have the room until this whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about a murder? Yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night, and nobody hurt or sold anything. I'm practically at my wit's end. Maybe I can help. My name's Melinda Skill, and I'm a kind of an independent investigator, sort of. Oh, like the Belgian fellow in my mystery novels. But, sure. Well, that's marvelous. If you can solve this mystery, I can pay you quite reasonably. Okay, that's the deal. Thank goodness. What can you tell me about the victim? He was a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What did he sell? Well, they come and go so frequently, I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea. Well, how'd he die? I'm not sure. The body is missing. Look, you better just go and have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the door so that no one would mess around in there. How do we know it was a murder then? Do not use the phone. What did it say? 3C. Some high-heeled shoes have been carelessly left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect of this would upset Mrs. Brewster the most. Well, I'll take this. Ooh. Let's try it. I love it. You unlock the door and put the key in the secret pocket you use for things you won't ever need to be referred to again. Okay. Step into C3C and discover holy crap! A massive pool of blood on the floor. And like Miss Brewster has said, there's no body in sight. Suspicious. This throw rug looks pretty ordinary. Check underneath it. You roll the rug and whoa, what the heck? There's a crazy cult diagram underneath it. The lines and glyphs appear to have been burned onto the floor. And you can see little blobs of melted candle wax at the point into the Dodgecaram. And it even smells faintly of weird incense. Was this some sort of kind of ritual killing? Great, look, like a regular old murder wasn't enough. Wardrobe is locked. Don't know why. Check yourself for clues. Hey, there you are. Bye, Belinda. Fish. Why? And full of clean water. Nothing interesting about the bed except that it's an extra massive pool of blood. The window's locked, so the killer must have come in from inside the house? Holy jeez. Is there even this much blood inside a person? Maybe we'll get something interesting. Nothing. Must be shallower than it looks. Well, Miss Brewster, I've had a look in room 3C. Did you find anything? I found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Anything else? Yes, actually, an occult ritual circle. What? Oh my goodness. You think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice? I'm afraid it looks that way. Yes, ma'am. Well, I've always felt a lodger's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. Are any of your lodgers involved with the occult, do you know? I do recall that one of them specializes in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia. I'm afraid I don't remember which one. You'll have to ask around. Oh yeah! They're just gonna come right out and say, hey! I sell shit for the occult! Room 2D. But really, they're all 2D if you think about it. You're so funny. Bang! 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 You knock on the door and a nervous-looking salesman peeks out. I'm warning you, I'm armed! Oh, I knew you. Yeah, I think we met before. You sell the Derringers, right? Yes, that's right. You should buy one. There's a murderer on the loose! Actually, I'm investigating the murder. Oh, thank God somebody is. What do you know about the other salesman here? I know that there's a guy who sells occult stuff. I give him a wide berth, though. All I know about him is that he doesn't live in the room below. Oh, the sail glasses man. I see. Oh god, it's gonna be one of those puzzles, isn't it? I have like a spare page here. I kind of like these kind of games, but you know. All right, so we've got the. We'll just call him Derringer. Sure. Alright. It'll take a lot of work, but I am committed to it. What kind of boarding house person doesn't keep track of what people do, though? It's so fucking annoying. He doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. I see. Neither of them are the victim, by the way. No shit, Sherlock! Alright. And he's in 2D. So let's see. A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 3A, 3B, C, and D. Okay, so let's see. And glasses. Alright, so who's in 2C? No response. 2B. You knock on the door and a salesman sticks out. Yeah, oh hey, I know you. Yeah, oh yeah, you're the guy who's selling pants from before, right? Let's see. What's up? Wanna buy some pants? Not now, I'm investigating the murder. Ah yeah, real grisly business. Do you know the other salesmen that live here? Not really. Just the guy who sells those little Derringer pistols. He was complaining about the guy who lives right above him. That's the Trinkle It's in Baubles guy. He keeps making a racket dropping stuff on the floor at night. Probably doesn't help you much. Okay, so we got a guy who sells trinkets. And he's gonna live in 3D. The victim was in what? Well, that's something. Thanks. Knock on the door. Who's there? I'm not opening this door with a killer on the loose. I'm investigating the murder. Do you have any information that would help? There's a salesman who specializes in occult stuff. Seems pretty suspicious to me. Which room is he in? I'm not sure. But it isn't the one above me. Doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim, either. Alright, let me... Okay. So 3C is where the victim is. Alright. And the occult salesman does not live at the same end of the hall. Okay, so the occult does not live at the same end of the hall as the victim. So, that eliminates any of the C rooms, right? Hello? Hi, I'm investigating the murder. How well do you know the other salesman here? I don't know any of these guys. Like, think there's a guy who sells brushes, who's neighbors with the guy who sells pants? Okay, we got someone who sells brushes. And he's neighbors to the guy who sells pants. And I forgot to mark where the pants guy is. Oh boy. This is how bad I am at the... Okay. Okay. Doesn't live... Okay, the occult guy does not live of the... This is the pants guy, right? The pants guy is in 2A. And the occult person does not live above them. So, who does? Yeah, so that I can... Oh, hey, we meet again. You're the sunglasses guy. That's me, baby. What can I do for you? Alright, so he's at 3A. Maybe someone else can be. Well, I'm investigating the murder. Oh, no kidding. I was hoping you could give me some information about the other people who live here. Well, I don't really know any of these guys. There's a fellow that shows jokes and gags. Oh, goody. Pretty sure I haven't met him yet. I think. Somewhere on this floor. Okay, so he's on the 3rd floor. And there's a guy that sells pants, but all I can tell you about him is that he isn't the guy right below me. This is sunglasses. Well, that doesn't make sense. Wait. Huh? Wait, 3A and Pat's guy is 2A. Unless I got it mixed up. Huh? Oh, this is so confusing. Okay, I had to mix up. Pants guy! Is it 2B? I am so stupid. And I'm getting, like, so confused, you know? Was it 2C? I haven't... Something's not making much sense now. But this means that the occult person would have to be in 3B. Do we have enough for an accusation? Salesman who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. Okay, so let's see. So the victim is in 3C. Pants salesman lives in 2B. We know the guns guy is in 2D. Sunglasses is 3A. Trinkets is 3D. The brushes salesman lives next to the pants salesman. And pants salesman is in 2B, so that means he's either in 2A or 2C. So let's double check who's in 2A again. All I know is the guy who doesn't sell occult stuff, that sells occult stuff, does not live above him. So we're at 2A. And he doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, that he's living in 3B. Excuse me, Miss Brewster, who lives in 2C? They didn't answer and the door's locked. That's because 2C is my room. So Miss Brewster lives in 2C. Interesting. So no one else can live in 2C. Okay, so Hans and Brewster are both living. So trinkets and brushes Huh. Interesting. There's one more salesman mentioned, then I think there are rooms available. 8. Mrs. Brewster's allowed in the kitchen. Bathroom door is locked. Weird. Something's not adding up. There are, including Mrs. Brewster, Miss Brewster, who claims to live in 2C. Which means there is one more salesman in this place. Brush's salesman lives next to the pants salesman. Okay, so pants guy's in 2B. So Brushes has to live in 2A. But that leaves 3B, which is where I'm pretty sure that the joke salesman, which is where I think the cult salesman is. The salesman who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. That was... The only two guys I've met around here are a jokes and gag seller who lives on this floor and a pants hawker who doesn't live in the room right below me. So a cult guy has got to be lying about the gags thing. What the fuck? Nice. Yeah, I was thinking so. Oh, okay. So the salesman at 3C is the jokes and gags. Door was locked. Window was locked. I already checked for this for clues. Okay, so the victim sold jokes and gags. And there's no body. Why is the wardrobe locked though? Oh, this is annoying. Oh, okay. I figured out who the occultist is. Well, I figured out who the occultist is. Maybe if we confront him with it, he'll either confess or give us some useful information. Are you certain you know which one he is? I won't have you accusing the wrong fellow. I'm pretty sure. Alright, shall we gather everyone at the scene of the crime? So you could do a dramatic reveal like in the novels? Sure, if you want. I must say, this whole murder business is simply dreadful. But it's the most interesting that to happen here in years. You head up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Miss Brewster meets you there with the salesman in tow. Alright, well, I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today. Probably would have been funnier if this was a packed elevator. I assumed it was so you could tell us who did the murder. That was my guess too. Right, yeah. Right. Well, as you can see by this weird circle on the floor, this killing probably had a occult significance. Therefore, the most likely candidate is the occult goods salesman, who is the guy in 3B. What? No, I mean, yes, I do sell occult supplies, but that isn't even one of my circles. Are you actually accusing me of murder? Dude, you have an upside-down star on your hat! No, I'm pretty sure you didn't kill anybody. Suddenly, the wardrobe door flies open, and a salesman drops out. Ha! I fooled y'all pretty good! Because this guy sells jokes and gags and stuff. That's right! How did you know? How did you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Yeah, it's pretty good. Here, let me give you something for being such a good sport, kid. Wear it in good health. Oh god, no, I am not wearing that. Now if you'll excuse me, I gotta roll all this blood back up, and 9 people in this dining room is 8 too many. Return to the lobby. Well, I must say that was quite satisfactory. Here's your pay, young lady. You've earned it. Thanks. Glad to be of help. I'd say I'll call if I ever need your services again. But I think one exciting thing happening here every few years is quite sufficient. If it happens again, I'm just gonna throw everybody out. Best idea I've heard in years! And I like that kind of game. More of that, please. Dumbass gag salesman. So with that, I'm going to leave it here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and share this video with someone who might enjoy the series. I'm Gamer Dragon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!